Hey fellas, how you doing? You just come running across the yard. Gonna tell you a quick story about something. Just crazy. It's supposed to rain later tonight, so it might be a little bit early. I'll show you what it looks like on a gray day here. So anyways, let me get to the point. I get a call about 9:30 this morning that if I wouldn't, if I could I be down of our local MMA gyms around 2 o'clock? So I get there about 1:30, and this is Mixed Martial Arts Academy, and the guy who runs it's Brazilian Jiu Jitsu second degree black belt, and that this guy's super super good at it, and he's in the office with three young men. And when I go in there, I had forgotten that today is the day a lot of the government officials are in there. So there are Border Patrol, ICE agents, FBI agents, MPs, military police officers from Fort Bliss, and, and they are, and they're seriously rolling. And if you guys, it's called BORTAC, and that's the SWAT of the Border Patroller in there. And I thought maybe they just needed a referee or something like that. So evidently, the three kids that were in there, we were all, I go in and I'm changing. Evidently comes out and he talks to me, the professor talks to me, and he goes, hey, look, if anything happens, can you stay on the corner of the mat by the door? And I was like, yeah. And at that point in time, I looked around and all the windows are closed. So later I found out that, Bella, Bella, thank you. All right. Look. Anyways, all right. So about 2:10, maybe at the latest at 2:10, a loud sounding vehicle rolls up, and four, I guess they're Latin American, Mexican American gangsters get in. I mean, they are tattooed from here down. They got tears and all this kind of stuff on, and three of them are wearing a bandana, not over their nose, but here. Now, mind you, there are 26 full grown adult males in there. And besides myself and those three kids and the professor, they're all law enforcement officers in one department or another. So, anyways, to come in and start a fight in a mixed martial arts gym on a Tuesday at 2 o'clock in the afternoon. I'll get to the point. The point is that evidently these three boys have been bullied a lot, and they're being bullied a lot, and evidently they fought back 2 days ago, which was Sunday afternoon. They fought back, and they did really well. And so the kids their age that they beat up told, I guess, somebody from down in South Central LA, down in South Central El Paso, and told them where they were going to be. And these four dudes rolled up. Was it three? Yeah, it's four dudes. One guy didn't have a bandana on, the other guys did. And I don't know if you know a lot about stuff, but we don't put our street shoes on the mat that we roll in. And you bow in and you bow out to roll. And three of them roll in, and I start inching my way to the back of the room by the door. And I look over at the professor, and he does this, and I just lock the door. you could have heard a pin drop. And then one of the guys just starts running his mouth. Where's this, where's this MF at? You can come out here, man. Anybody else that wants some can get some too. And there's like 26 on 4. Not including 3 teenagers, so I guess it's 29 if you include the 3 teenagers. So, anyways, and I think everybody stopped what they were doing. Everybody stepped back on the map, and so you got 26 full-grown guys, and I'm a pretty big guy, 248 right now, a little over 6 foot tall. I don't claim 6'2" anymore. Anyways, doesn't matter. Let me get back to the point. And they sure weren't going to back down. And they were wearing, I don't know if it's part of the dress, but they had a bandana hanging out of the back of their pocket. They were like, and there's a massive difference between street fighting and fighting a very well trained federal law enforcement officer. And the one guy in the front who was doing a lot of the barking did like this, did like that at one of the guys. The guy grabbed him, fucking just picked him up and just slammed him on the ground, and then there was just nobody got killed. A lot of 4 guys got choked out and pummeled a little bit, and you can hit a guy with this part of your hand like this up in the face, and it won't leave as much of a mark as. Anyways, let me shut the fuck up. So I just bundled them up. I think there were maybe 10 pairs of handcuffs coming out. Oh, and there were El Paso police officers there. There was a lieutenant, a sergeant, and 2 corporals that were there from the El Paso Police Department. They took the 4 of them away. They had like, you could hear the sirens coming forever. Anyways, so that was my excitement for the day. I got the official nod. I went and unlocked the door, walked outside, went to my car, and drove home. By the way, today's date night. Hang on, I have to blow my nose. Taking the wife to Cheddar's. We'll sit at the bar. I'll have the buffalo wing wrap, as I think it's called, with the. I'll have the onion ring tower and either an iced tea or water with a lemon and a lime. I'll probably have a club soda with a lemon and a lime in it. Other than that, I mean, you have to be. They fought, but have you ever? The shortest point between 2 distances is a straight line. And if you're used to throwing punching, where you look away like this, you look away and you throw. It was. They were all 4 of them were on the ground like bip 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 bip. Hilarious. Nobody pulled a cell phone out. Nobody tried to record anything. The boys' eyes were like this big. They didn't have to do anything. Of all the stupid ideas in your life, coming before you street fighters come into an MMA gym and start a fight. So I'll probably title it 4 street fighters walked into an MMA academy. That's what I'll title this. So, but nobody got a bone broken. One of the guys who had the bandana over his face tried to bite one of the officers, and he fucking he cuffed him in the ear. I don't know if you've ever had that done to you, where they do it hard, but it like boom, boom, boom. Anyway, puts a lot of pressure in your eardrum too. So anyway. They were using wrist locks. There's a lot of joint manipulation techniques you can't use on the mat because they're cruel. And you can hear them just screaming. Ah! Anyways, violence is wrong. Violence is the way the world works. Anyway, so why not be trained in it? All right, I hope you got as much out of this as I did. But you would think that the common sense, when they came to the address and saw the big sign out there that says blank, 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 Mixed Martial Arts Academy, Jiu-Jitsu, Muay Thai, and all those kind of Chesed fighting figures, why wouldn't you go in there and start a fight? But I guess you can't fix stupid. Love you guys. Stay safe and healthy. Take care of each other if you can, and if you can't, take care of yourselves. I cannot tell you. I can't wait to tell my wife the story. I may make myself the key pivotal player because I had to do this. I had to lock a door, and then I had to unlock a door. I swear I felt like I might have had like a big of popcorn. I was like, oh, there's one over there. But maybe 40 seconds. The whole thing, well, when they started scrapping, maybe 40 seconds later, they were all scuffed. They took them all away. Anyways, I hope it makes the fucking news, but I doubt it will. So anyways. All right. Stay safe and healthy. Take care of each other if you can, and if you can't, take care of yourself. I'm having a really, really good day, and I didn't have to do anything except. But you know that was the most critical part of the entire afternoon. So remember, and then unlock it. It was worth every second to me. So like a fart in a G string from West Texas, El Paso, I'm out of here. Bye bye.